Hey everyone, this is Michael Minson with the Level Up Group, powered by Place with Keller Williams Luxury International. Whenever someone asks me, how's the market? Well, I always have to say it depends on what you're trying to achieve. Because we have different advice for buyers, sellers, and investors. But right now, there are some amazing deals to be had. Stay tuned for our latest insights after the break. Hey folks, if you've been on the internet for at least 15 minutes or so, you've probably heard all of the terrible news about the economy, jobs, recession, and of course, real estate. Well, the good news is that the sky is not falling and we will get through this. The better news is that uncertainty in the market creates opportunities for those brave enough to seek them out. So if you're a flipper or a seller looking to sell at the peak of the market, this probably is not the best time for you. But if you're a buyer looking to get a deal, this is a phenomenal market. In fact, this is the market most of our buyers have been waiting 10 years for. So there's a strategy for maximizing these types of opportunities. First, you want to buy when prices are really low, like right now. Second, you want to refinance when rates improve, which could be anywhere from 1 to 3 years. Nobody really knows, but statistically, things are very likely to normalize in the next 1 to 2 years. Third, profit. Now let's look at what happened in San Francisco when the market softened last. After the mortgage meltdown, we saw a 5-year housing slump. Prices bottomed out, there was panic everywhere, it was terrible. This market is nothing like that market, but there are lessons to be learned. So let's drill into that period of particular nastiness. Between 2007 and 2011, the median sale price in San Francisco dropped 21%. But it only took 2 years to fully recover and exceed the previous high. Now for folks who purchased in 2014, as the market was showing signs of recovery, they saw a 100% growth in 10 years. But now let's look at what happened to those brave souls who purchased only 2 years earlier. They saw 164% growth till now. Now, I don't know anybody who regrets purchasing in 2011, and I bet you don't either. There are some strong buying opportunities to be had right now. Q3 is down about 16% from Q2 this year, and now that's a significant discount. Q4 is ticking a little bit more hopefully, but still too early to tell. So let's talk about the elephant in the Zoom room, interest rates. At the end of September, rates were about 6.29%. Now they're in the 7s pretty easily. If that's not enough, this pesky thing called the yield curve is inverted. Now what the heck does that mean? It really means that investors think the risk in the short term is greater than the risk in the long term. This is because of all this market uncertainty. Now whenever this happens, a recession is highly likely. Now as twisted as this sounds, a recession is actually good for interest rates. With reduced economic activity, higher unemployment rates, mortgage demand falls further, all this puts a downward pressure on rates. Now we're not hoping for a recession by any stretch, but for a buyer looking to buy when prices are low, it's pretty helpful to know how long you're going to have to stomach a higher interest rate before you can refinance into something a little more comfortable. Knowing that a recession is probable, you can factor that into your decision-making process. So if you've been considering buying but have been talked out of it by the headlines, let's talk. You have tremendous negotiating leverage right now for price and terms. Many sellers are offering incentives to help buy down the interest rate to make it a little more palatable, either for buyers in the either short term or the long term. And you may also be able to get credits from sellers to reduce your out-of-pocket expenses. Of course, if you have the cash, you're in a phenomenally good position to buy right now and protect your cash from inflation while taking advantage of the option to refinance later when rates are lower. Remember, a wise man, much smarter than me, once said, in the midst of every crisis, there is opportunity. So be like Einstein, let's go buy a house together. I'm Michael Minson. If you need to buy, sell, or invest anywhere in the Bay Area, give me a call. I'm happy to help.